So I'm continuing on this path. More logs on the road. I'm the only one back here. I've actually... I just heard something. That's okay. I brought a little bear spray with me. I won't kill a bear, but I'll shoot in front of it. Deter it. But it is a must-have protection to come out here with. I swear I just heard something right down here. Really, really eerie. I have never been to the spot before. Just investigating some new areas, seeing what kind of evidence I can find. Seeing if I can find some structures, find footprints, anything, you know what I mean? Oh, man, it gets thick. It gets so thick back here. Oh, wow. I just think I found a big old structure. I wonder if I can get to that. Let me show you guys up close. Look at that. Look at that. Holy crap. Well, it's getting dark on me, and that is definitely some crazy shit going on right there. I'm gonna try to walk up here and see if I can get to that in just a minute. That's freaking awesome. It's the only one like it in this area too that I see so far. Look at this, guys. Big old mess of stuff going on. There's a teepee type structure in there. There's an axe. All these have been laid up. This is freaking amazing. Look at this, guys. This one main log has been laid in between these two. Yeah, it comes up. It's like an X, one through the middle. This isn't natural stuff, guys. If this was natural, how come this is like the only ones? This is the only, you find one little spot like this that's been manipulated with hands like this. You got an X right there. Right behind those trees right here. And it's funny, this X structure just appeared when I crossed the National Forest boundary. There's a sign right down there that says National Forest. Holy shit. I'm a bit nervous back here, to be honest. Look at that nice X right there. Look at this mess. There's so busy going on right here. Wow. Something else I want to point out. Well, Sasquatch don't want you to go into there. Here's my little squatcher dog. He's seen a couple of them and heard a bunch. They lay these logs across your path. And look, there's another one right there. Laying up across the path. Sasquatch will do that when they don't want you in an area. Pretty wild. We're gonna go look down here around the corner and see if there's some evidence. See if I can see something. Another log pushed down across the road. I'm not sure how much further I want to go. I'm shaking right now. And there's a squirrel losing his mind. This is a pretty crazy little spot, to be honest. Because I just crossed into this national forest area. And look, there's another, I think there's another X right there. See it, guys? Another X through that thick stuff. Also, a second ago, I can't remember if I had my camera running or not, heard this long drawn out, real deep. Hey, Sasquatch, they're definitely in here. I might not walk. I'm gonna walk just a tad bit further and look around. But this will probably be the last segment of this video. This is definitely an area that I think I'm gonna come back to. It starts heading up, back up the mountain right there. We're on a draw right now, which is typical Sasquatch love draws and valleys, stuff like that. Wow, look at the top of this, has just been twisted off. Wow. It's like there's not many people that walk through here, so that's what's crazy about it. Anyways, guys, make this the last video for today. Oh, look. Columbines. Aren't those pretty? Oh, my camera just stopped for no reason. I didn't press it. Bear poop. Little one. Walking through here. It's not that old either. But we're gonna continue on here. I'm really nervous, man. I feel like I'm being watched bad. I might go up here and hook around to the north side and see if I can get any video at all. See if there's anything going on over there. See if I can get any evidence. I found some good evidence over here today. This would be a very good spot to come back to. But it goes way down, real thick. And this is the spot that I'm up right here, up in right now. It's very, very desolate. There's some ATVers up on the other side over there, but it's extremely desolate up here. I'm ways out here. But just let me know if you see any peekers behind me. Now the camcorder's got a square on my face because it recognizes the face, and I was at that one spot up Wild Base, and then camcorder did that on a certain section of tree by a tree, and it popped up as there's a face there. I didn't see anything with my own eyes, but that's what it showed. So definitely a good spot back here. That's good down there. There's some good evidence, guys. You got this leaner coming this way. They placed a log leaning on this, coming around this way, on this side. There's one on the other, on this side of that log, but going on that side of the tree. And there's a leaner coming up straight up through this way with a small leaner running that way. It's a visual language, guys. I've been trying to tell people about this kind of thing. It's definitely a visual language, because how else would that have gotten shoved up in there like that? And all this constructed like that. See how that log is on this side, but goes on that side of the tree. And then you got this one leaner coming up here. And then, oh, I didn't see these. All these leaners that are laying up into the tree right here, they're just laying there, stacked up in there. Really dark back here. Looks like a possible X right there, maybe. A possible X. You see it, guys? I said this area is real good for Sasquatch. I'm finally getting up in this thicker stuff. Look at this bend right here. Comes underneath this limb, comes up, pops up on top of that limb. This is a kind of tall stuff that they do, and that is pointing towards water. Bend, point towards water. In my years of investigating, that's what I've... Oh man, we got thunder. I hope I don't get smacked by lightning or something crazy, holding this camera and whatnot. Shit. That, my camera isn't waterproof, and it's $1,200, and I'm not about to ruin it. I'm going to try to continue forward here, because that's just my luck. This kind of weather just happened when I got to this area, and like something don't want me in here. God saying, I don't think so, fool. There's a structure. There's a slash pile. There's a bunch of slash piles back here, but here's a structure that I'll bet a Sasquatch did this. This is typical stuff that they do. They hid in this blinds or whatever, which is... And then I'm still in a hot spot. I'm not in the area I was a little bit ago. It started really lightning and stuff, and I had to get the hell out of there quick. But this is your typical dirty structure. It's just uneven, and it's made by one fallen aspen tree, and then they took and laid a bunch of sticks up on it right there. This is just more typical stuff that they do. Pretty awesome stuff, to be honest. Very juicy. There's another structure going on here just above these rocks. There's three that's being leaned over this hanging rock. There's two laid here, and it looks like there's a few laying on the ground. This is more activity that they do. People argue that it's, looks like at one point it was a seating area. But they took and laid these up into this rock like this. It was probably meant to be some type of blind or something, maybe. So I'm assuming stuff like this is just a blind, or it signifies something else, because there's three. You find leaners in 2 to 3s that's been leaned up against this rock right here, which is cool. Nicely nicely done. This is just more crazy stuff that they do, and I'm in a hot spot. I've had some experiences up here, man. I've had screaming and hollering at me, and granted, I haven't seen one up here yet, but that's cool though. That's really cool. Look at this den that I found right here. My camera's kind of loose. Look at this crazy den that I found. And I believe this is some kind of blind, maybe to watch people that walk on that trail way down below. And because they've got it all stacked up here to watch. And these guys like to make these little dens. And keep in mind, the Sasquatch here, they're not very big. And look, there's one cut log right here because there's slash piles all over here. So they're using some of that slash pile material to build some of the stuff. That's crazy. Pretty juicy stuff, guys. Look at these breaks right here. No damage to the bark. And as it snapped this one down, look, it's got a little bend going on there. Then there's this other break right here. They're almost going opposite directions from each other. That's pretty wild. I'm right near the trail too. They like to do this right up near the trails. Looks like a big hole right there. Like sticks laid over it. Maybe it's some kind of burial or something weird. I don't know. But anyways, we're going to continue up and find some more good evidence. That's crazy, you know, because I've been in this area before. Not back in this point, but back on that side over there. And I find a lot of little dens, like I just filmed for you guys. Little dens, you know, and they're back in their ways. And like I keep telling people, the Sasquatch around here, they're not very big. I'm sure there's some big monsters running around here somewhere, but for the most part, they're little guys. I haven't seen them here, but I just know. I just know the areas, and because the Sasquatch here are going to be the same Sasquatch here just over where I was on the other side there. So I'm sure there's some monsters running around though.
It's okay.
He went back in those bushes there.